Flanagan. Are you out there, Taylor? And
I
do you know
am
how
here.
to... You're good at this. Welcome.
Hello.
Well, thank you for taking the time. It appears as though you're taking the time during your
Work.
work break.
Yeah, I'm just on my lunch break.
Thank you so much for making this a priority. I didn't have to twist your arm. You were very, very accommodating. You're in Australia, right?
I am, yes, Brisbane in Queensland, Australia.
And calling us from the future is what we like to say. My father is actually from Adelaide, Australia. So Australia is very
Amazing.
near and dear to my heart.
I love that. I love that.
Yes. And who was it who shared ER Shred with you?
So Jackson Parr. Yeah,
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 he's
I'm sure
pretty
you guys would
cool.
have
He's
seen him.
he's a miracle worker. He's a life
He,
toucher, that guy.
he is absolutely. Yeah, he's incredible.
He's incredible. And I saw your post. Everybody look up the name Taylor Flanagan in our group at ershredders.com and check out that post. It is amazing. So make sure you go look that up. That's how I became familiar with Taylor. Real quick, Taylor, so people can get to know you better. What is your passion in life? What do you love to do? What are you all about?
I am a social butterfly. I love working with people. Obviously I work with Woolworths. It's a supermarket here in Australia, so I get to work with large teams of people. I'm a team leader, so I coach and develop people. That's probably my biggest passion is a bit of selfless service. I love helping others. So yeah, when Jackson helped me with this, I was like, this is amazing. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's cool. That's right up our alley, right in alignment with what we're all about. Because our whole intent is like help yourself and then turn around and help others. That's fantastic. And then give us an idea, like how long ago was it that you started shredding?
So it's probably been almost 3 months now,
Okay.
that I've been shredding for. Yeah.
So give us, I want to let you kind of take the mic and run with it. Give us an idea of life before doing this protocol, and then quality of life before, and then what unfolded for you and what kind of results have you seen?
Apologies for the background noise. There's an
No,
airport
it's
right next
fine.
to me. Um, so yeah, life before shredding. I was unhappy. I was overweight. I was tired. I was lethargic. I seemed to have like a consistent brain fog. I couldn't really focus on anything. Work was struggling a little bit. I was struggling to sort of give it my all at work and help, the people that I needed to help and show up for them. I was sort of pushing my social friends away because I just didn't have any energy, becoming a bit of a recluse. And that was kind of like negatively impacting me because I am a social person. Like I do feed off other people's energy. So it was a real struggle for me to just like not want to be around people. A bit of that was obviously, a bit shameful of like how I felt and how I looked within myself as well. So yeah, that was sort of life pre-shred. I'd obviously known about isogenics for quite a long time. I'd had success with the system many years ago when I was introduced to it, and just kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. Jackson has kind of always been in the background there, and sort of touch base with me every so often. And I'm not really sure what the catalyst was, but I had just a moment where I reached out and I was like, I think I'm ready to do this again and like really go all in. And he was like, well, there's this new thing that we're doing now. It's called the ER Shred. He added me to the Facebook group and I read through all the guides. And honestly, I was really excited about it. I wasn't really nervous at all. I love meat. I am a big meat eater. And this kind of took away all of the decision fatigue that I'd had previously when, trying to eat healthy. What is balance? Do I cut things out? Do I not cut things out? Is that realistic? Is it not realistic? Long term, short term, all that sort of stuff. So giving this a go was really exciting for me. And just within days, I was like, I'm sleeping better. I still have plenty of energy. The brain fog lifted, and like it only takes like 3 or 4 days probably. And I was just like, this is game changing. I could feel in my body as well. I was less bloated, like my stomach was a little bit flat, which, when you're looking in the mirror, that's always really lovely. My clothes were fitting a little bit nicer as well. And it was easy. Like I didn't really have to think about it too much. I had my shakes. You cook up a nice medium rare steak. You're ready to go. And I didn't have to worry about like overeating because I was so full. I was so satiated that I could sort of eat as much meat as I wanted, and it wasn't going to be a detriment to me.
Right.
So yeah, even like things like snacking on boiled eggs and things like that, like it was so easy. And yeah, the results is obviously what drove me to keep doing it.
Let's talk about those. What are the results in terms of, I mean, I know what everybody's wondering. You talked about some of those things.
Yeah.
I saw your before and after picture. Do you mind me asking, for those out there who are curious, did you lose weight? Did you lose inches?
Both. Yeah. So I lost about 8 kilos.
8 kilos. Was that about, I want to say that's like, is that like 19 pounds? I think
it would be roughly that. I think it's 2.2 per kilo.
Right.
Yeah. So it's probably about 19 pounds, 20 pounds. Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah. That was across 2 months. Yeah. So I did, like 2 shreds.
Yeah.
Over the 2 months. And just, I think one of the biggest ones for me as well was that when I did start adding foods back in, I could feel my body and feel when something was upsetting my stomach. Whereas previously, I guess because I felt so like meh quite consistently, I wasn't able to determine what was actually making me feel that way or not. So yeah, like cutting everything out and removing that sort of decision fatigue, and I was able to actually like hear what my body was telling me, and now we can just avoid those foods, which is awesome. I think there are sometimes you still have a little naughty treat here and there that is going to upset you, just like anyone sort of. I know Jackson talks about it with like lactose intolerance. A lot of people are lactose intolerant, but they still want that ice cream every so often.
Right.
So if I go out with friends, sometimes I will indulge in something that I know.
Can I show your, oh, sorry, you said when you go out with friends, you sometimes indulge. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'll sometimes indulge in a meal that I know isn't really going to make me feel that great, but it's a meal that I do enjoy eating. So yeah.
Can I just, that's fantastic. And I like that you use the word indulge rather than cheat, or, rather than cave, or because I prefer the word indulge. Jesse is big on that too. It's like we make choices. We know the ramifications of our choices. I want to talk about how you talk about those feels. That's the depth of ER Shred. You're talking about, this intuitive nature of being able to feel for the first time. I want it for everyone. I just want it for everyone. Because what's so cool about it is the reason we can't feel is because we eat too many damn things. We don't know what's doing what to us. We don't have a clue. On top of that, we have too much interference. We have too much going on. It's like, well, I've got all this pain. I have energy funk and brain fog, and I have, all this inflammation. I'm bloated. I'm gassy. I have cravings. It's so much interference going on. It's like it's like you look at your car and it doesn't just say check engine light. It's like check engine light, check carburetor, check transmission. It's like check. Good luck with that. But the ability to interpret is what you're speaking to. And my God, is that a gift? And you're empowered. Is that the word that comes to your mind, is empowerment?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
God, I love that so much. Do you mind if I show your pictures here that you posted? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, go for it. That's fine.
Put you on the spot. I know Aussies are pretty authentic people. They really are. And that's what we love about our Aussies. The Aussies that have come on board, and Jackson's played such a huge role in that. The Aussies are like they're like such a special part of our overall tribe, because they've just brought so much goodness to our community. Here she is, Taylor Flanagan, from November to January. Check this out, you guys. I'm just going to keep talking, because if I don't keep talking, it'll probably change the visual here. What goes through your mind when you see these? People are clapping for you, by the way. What goes through your mind when you see these pictures there, Taylor?
Why did I let it go on so long? I think sometimes you don't realize how bad it's gotten because it's such a slow descent into that sort of negative environment. And to see how quickly it can be reversed when we listen to our bodies and when we do the right things for our bodies is just insane. Like the turnaround is so quick, and it's like with the ER shred, it's so simple and easy to follow as well. It's like, why don't I do this earlier? That's what I think. Yeah.
We're so damn resilient. We punish these bodies.
Yeah.
We put them through hell. No other animal on earth puts their bodies through so much hell for so long. And it's mind-boggling how quick we can turn it around when we give the body what it was intended to have. It's a little trippy. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
I have such mad love and respect for you, especially because it speaks so much to us that you would take the time during your lunch break. Because why are you doing this, by the way? Why are you sharing right now with us during your lunch break? You could be peacefully having your lunch, taking a breather. Like what motivates you to come and do this?
Sometimes I think you need to hear from different people how it's helped them. And if one thing that I say resonates with one other person and I can help one other person, then it's worth it. So yeah.
That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Thank you. Also, I want to share something with you from a personal point of view that I think will make you very excited to continue ER shredding. And that is that the awareness that you've learned about your body and the foods that you eat and the empowerment around that is going to, in a very unexpected, very, I'd like to call it even a little bit eerie. It's like a little bit eerie, right? Yeah. It will spill over into so many other areas of your life. You will, now that you have the ability to interpret, you will begin to interpret so many other things in so many other areas of your life, your spiritual, all these ER shredders are all nodding their heads. It's so cool. So I'm just going to put it on gallery. You guys, it's so cool because that ability to interpret spills over into your relationships. It spills over into your spiritual health. It spills over into your mental health. Jesse talks about that all the time. Like he's been so big on that. It spills over, and that spillover, it just makes your life better and better and better. And of course, the credit goes to you. It's not all, the credit doesn't all go to ER Shred, but maybe ER Shred is just that mechanism, just that little simple mechanism that first gave you the ability to interpret, which you never probably had. I know I didn't for 40 years of my life. I didn't know how to interpret. And when I learned, it was like, oh shit, can we go back in time and let me start over? I think I could have done better. But hey, we got all the years ahead of us to look forward to. We got all the people that need our help. That's exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we're here for it.
Yeah. Taylor, can we all throw swords up for Taylor? Oh, who is an ER Shred warrior now? It's